Do you know what to do when you wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning? You're not alone, and it's not a coincidence. Today, we'll explore the spiritual significance of waking up at each hour of the night, from 1 to 5 in the morning. Above all, we'll discuss what to do the next time you wake up during these hours. To understand why this is your most potent energy moment, let's examine this intriguing occurrence from a scientific standpoint. We'll also talk about how to use this force to attract God's blessings into your life. Before we examine the significance of the various hours, prepare yourself because something spectacular occurs at that moment and is just waiting for you to discover it. Let's examine why it is so potent to awaken at night and why 3 a.m. is regarded as the hour of the gods. The REM phase of our sleep cycle, which normally lasts from 3 to 5 a.m., provides an intriguing scientific explanation for why people wake up at night, especially between 3 and 4 a.m., in addition to having deep spiritual and energy meanings. Our dreams are more vivid and our brains are more engaged. Bright. Despite the fact that we are deeply asleep, there is a paradox. If you have ever woken up at this hour, you were probably in REM sleep. Your brain was probably very active with dreams, even if you don't remember them when you wake up. Pay attention because this is important because when we abruptly wake up from REM sleep, our subconscious is at its most active, which makes it the perfect time to speak with the Creator every night. One way to think of awakening is as a portal to your subconscious. The secret that has led thousands of people to pray or meditate during this sacred hour for centuries is that it is a time when your mind is more receptive and open to deep introspection. Did you know that 3:40 a.m. is known as the hour of the gods? It is said that during this time, the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinnest, allowing for a stronger connection with the universe, our higher selves, and the divine. Have you ever woken up feeling particularly calm or having mental clarity? It is not a coincidence. According to scientific evidence, this is a time when your soul is more receptive to receiving messages and spiritual guidance. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, begins to decline around this time, preparing us for a natural sleep cycle. Have you noticed that you remember your dreams more clearly when you wake up around these hours? The brain enters a transitional state between sleep and wakefulness when melatonin levels fall, which makes it easier to remember and reflect on your dreams. However, what does it actually mean to wake up at a particular hour of the night? Each hour has a special meaning that is connected to our emotional, mental, and spiritual states. Now that we know why this particular moment is so spiritually potent, pay close attention because we're going to get into the most crucial portion of the movie, when we'll unravel the significance of waking up at every hour of the night, from 1 to 5 o'clock. Every hour has a message, but we'll focus on what to do and how to take advantage of this powerful moment. Let's start by discussing what it means to awaken between 1 and 2 in the morning. Your subconscious may be bringing a dread or anxiety to the surface, upsetting your sleep, if you find yourself awake between 1 and 2 a.m., which indicates you're dealing with an internal struggle. Think back on your most recent feelings. Are you struggling with feelings of anger, doubting your everyday decisions, or feeling torn between possibilities and wondering which is best? Whatever your response, you have this incredible moment of powerful energy to approach God about your worries. Deep introspection is encouraged by the energy of this hour, which encourages you to examine your innermost feelings and thoughts. It's an opportunity to consider your day, your choices, and your feelings. Have you been putting off dealing with anything that has to be addressed? Is there a concern or emotion you've ignored? When you wake up between 1 and 2 in the morning, your subconscious may be trying to tell you to focus on areas of your life that you may have missed. This must not be disregarded. If you are overtaken by your thoughts, wake up and meditate or pray for a moment instead of trying to fall back asleep right away. This can be a very effective way to connect with the divine and your inner self. Writing in a journal is a great method to let them out. What emotions am I experiencing at the moment? What worries me? What needs to change in my life to make me feel more at peace? The first instance of this occurred when Joseph of Nazareth was deeply troubled upon learning that Mary was pregnant before they were married. He was considering quietly leaving her to avoid public shame, but in a dream, an angel of the Lord appeared to him and said, "Joseph, son of David, Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, because the child conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit, and she will bear a son, and you are to name him Jesus. The Bible describes how Joseph of Nazareth had significant and illuminating dreams that woke him up at night during times of great concern, because he will deliver his people from their sins. When Joseph woke up, he had no doubts, prayed, and acted on his deep faith that the dream was a message from God. Following the birth of Jesus, Joseph found himself in a dangerous situation again when King Herod attempted to kill the child. In the midst of his anxiety, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and told him to get up, take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt. He stayed there until I told him, because Herod was going to find the child to kill him. Following the angel's advice, Joseph sent his family to Egypt right away, where they were safe from the threat posed by Herod. Psalm 23, The Lord is my shepherd, and I have nothing lacking. He makes me lie down in green pastures, leads me beside quiet waters, replenishes my soul, and leads me down the correct paths for his sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not fear evil, because you are with me. Your rod and staff comfort me. You set a table in front of me in front of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows, and I know that your goodness and love will follow me throughout my life. This psalm serves as a reminder that no matter how difficult life gets, God is always there to guide and protect you. Remember that you are not traveling alone. Millions of people worldwide experience this nocturnal awakening, and many have discovered that it opens the door to a more conscious and satisfying life. Are you prepared to change your life? The magic lies not only in waking up, but also in what you do with that moment now that you understand the significance of your nighttime awakenings and what to do. Potential meanings associated with your dreams. I pray may our good Lord guide you and provide you with more revelation. I trust this content interests you. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest video. Thanks for watching.